Hello, welcome to my channel, Miss Roma 254. If you are new subscriber, welcome to this channel. If you are a returning subscriber and you always come back to watch my videos, like, comment, give your opinion in the comment section. I appreciate your support. If you have been watching my videos and you have not taken time to subscribe, go to the subscription button, click, turn on the notification bell, and I thank everyone who has taken time and bought my membership packs. I appreciate. Thank you so much for the support. I listened to a story that Matiko was giving, and I had to question what I saw and what I heard when I was in Nyambazo, because I never, before and after, heard that there was a reactor in Nyambanze. People became reactors after the party, not before the party. If I remember very well, before the party, the people from the village who were reactors who were doing reaction then were it's Ernest, Masubowan, and the brother to Saget. And after that, they fell out. Coming back to when we were in the village, of which that when I was in the village is the time Matiko came back from Spain to Nyabanze. So Matiko found me in the village. I did not find Matiko in the village. He found me in the village. And Matiko, the first day he arrived, the first stage was at Marwa's home. Arriving at home, the next stage was at Marwa's home. And I saw what happened, what they discussed. It's not like it was a secret. So Matiko coming to protect Mura, all to make people believe that he wasn't talking about Mura all family. Matiko comes here and tries to throw us far away from the issue and tells us that he is going to tell us a story. A story that is supposedly happened in the village at Marwa's compound. You can go back even to his own videos when he was coming to Mura's home. How he came in, when he talked to Mura, but Matiko will lie that when he came to the compound of Mura's compound, of which I don't know if it's the first day, the second day, the third day, but I watched all his videos. I saw him when he was there. At least I was in the house, not outside. People who were outside cooking or doing outside chores can tell you maybe. But no, we were inside. So when they were doing their discussions, at time they were even talking, then Matiko would just go. So there was no discussion or Mora. You know, I've seen a reactor outside. And who was the reactor that Matiko is supposed to have seen in Nyambaze? Because those are the three reactors who were in that village. Somebody may come into our mind, or maybe people became reactors like JT after coming to the village. JT interviewed Mura in the village. He wasn't a reactor then. He became a reactor afterwards. That other wife finisher to get money. The guy that killed oft the wife. to get donations from mamas abroad. That guy was brought by his own mom and brought gifts to Mura of, I think, cooking oil. I don't know what he brought, but he brought gifts to Mura. And he was given the job to, after some work, then he was given job to stay at the kitchen and cook. He wasn't a reactor then, and even if he was a reactor, he is a butilika. So Matiko would not have said it is the butilika. No, he would not have talked about him. So I kept thinking, hey, Matiko, now you tell me that even the story maybe about somebody told me to scam a client might be a lie. Now I believe it might be a lie. Not, maybe even Mura didn't tell him to scam. Because if it's not Mura, there was nobody, there was no story. It is a lie, a created story to manipulate those people who are abroad and may wish to build in Kenya or buy land in Kenya. Because he is even telling them he will do a video to tell them how to acquire land in Kenya. He came out still. Before we go there, let us listen to this clip about him saying that he told Mura that somebody Mura didn't know was a reactor was in the compound. What a liar. What a liar. Because I can count everyone that was in that compound. There is no reactor. Since day one, I can tell you all the people who ended there, one by one, from Uganda, from Kenya, the young and old, all the people who came with the stories and were given shout-outs, I can tell you one by one. There was no reactor in Nyambwanzi. That's a lie, a very fat lie from Matiko. Listen to him.
I was talking to somebody who's my client, and we wanted to actually acquire a property, and I wanted to do as they wanted, like bring a lawyer, maybe sign a contract, all that. And I challenged them, and I told them, do you know even lawyers can be bribed? You don't know. If you don't know, everybody has a price. That is what they say. Yeah. So I'm doing what I'm doing to just clear the name of Nasto and Mara, because I saw even in a comment section that Nasto is Nasto.
That's a liar. And people like Nairobi teacher was in Nyambwaze before the party. There was nobody who was a reactor there. He came out telling us that because now he wants to sell himself out as the only trustworthy person from Nyambwanze. According to him, he is trying to bring out the trustworthy Nyambwanze, that a person can trust him, not to scam him, to do a very good job, buy them land, and he won't scam them of the land because this person told him to and he didn't. Then he starts another story about somebody, a client that wanted. Remember, Matiko in his own video said people buying land can bring a lawyer and go to the chief in the village and they will not be scammed. according to him. So now he says that a client wanted to buy land through him. Then the client wanted him to involve a lawyer, and he told the he told this client, do you know everybody has a price? Even the lawyer can be bought. I can buy the lawyer. Do you know that? You have to trust me. So it means like there is no need of a lawyer. You have to just trust me. I'm trustworthy. What does it look like if you tell people that they can buy land? Because it wasn't going for this applies to the locals. This doesn't apply to the local. It applies to the foreigners. He didn't go there, but he said anyone who wants to buy land in that village can buy with the help of a lawyer, and make sure the chief is involved to make sure that that person who is selling that land is the legal owner of the land. That's what he said. Afterwards, he comes telling us everybody has a price. He told the client, you want a lawyer? Don't you know that everybody has a price? Even the lawyer can be bought. So you mean nobody can be trusted in buying land in Nyambanza? You are the only person that can be trusted. So I should trust you without a lawyer. Buy land. You or your mother become my signatory. Is it signatory or signee? And I get the land and I give you the job of constructing, buying materials. I trust you 100%. Listen to him.
I was talking to somebody who's my client, and we wanted to actually acquire a property, and I wanted to do as they wanted, like bring a lawyer, maybe sign a contract, all that. And I challenged them, and I told them, do you know even lawyers can be bribed? You don't know. If you don't know, everybody has a price. That is what they say. Yeah. So I'm doing what I'm doing to just clear the name of Nasto tomorrow, because I saw even in a comment section that Nasto is Nasto. Now what's... If you're a foreigner, definitely one thing you must use lawyers. Yeah, and the person who is signing on your behalf must be a person you know, and apart from that, he's signing on your behalf. He's not buying that line for her then give it to you. You see? So definitely, if really you want to, if somebody buys land and wants to get you down, they will get.
In Nyambanza, there are those scammers who pretend to be saints. The sheep, the wolves in sheep's skin. You tell people that they can trust you even without a lawyer. Okay. I get out from Matiko. I went and watched a video that Matiko did with Makori. Makori keeps changing his name, account name, a page. Is turn your name, but you don't even now know is real what he is calling himself. But Makori. I am Makori went to Nairobi to buy a camera, and because he saw this guy buying something from this shop, he contacted him because he was in Nairobi to go and show him the shop to buy that camera. And they met and went to that shop. And when they went to that shop and bought, this shopkeeper kept on saying that he watches everything. In fact, he doesn't miss a video from any Nyambwanze person, YouTuber. He explained, and Mura was impressed. Because before Mura got impressed with the praises of this man, Mura saw Makori. I am Makori with this guy, and warned Mawera that you should not mix yourself with the ungratefuls, people who betrayed us. I don't know, us. Is it Mura, us, or is the village, or is him and Mawera? I could not understand. It's for you to judge when you listen to this. And he told Mawera that he should not mix. So for me, I analyzed that he was referring to Makori, because Makori went out and complained about Mura, because Makori was helping Strongman. He complained, and even Mura was complaining to Strongman why Strongman is not talking about Makori, of which was not for him to speak about Makori, because he is not the site owner. But Mura wants you, when you meet someone, just as he told Robbie, when you hear somebody talking bad about me, as a soldier, you have to go backing at that person. Just like, go back. Let them know that you are my soldier. But he didn't. So Mura, to me, it was referring to Makori as a betrayer, because up to the end I did not see him talking about other people or mixing with other people. It was only this one that he took to buy a camera. After that, he asked him, Mawera asked him Makori some questions about Nyambwanze, and he said the problem in the village according to him. And because now he is with Mawera, you know, he has to praise Mura. Now he forgets, he complained, and Mura doesn't forget. Mura wants you, when you get out, you say Mura has been helping my family even when he is taking advantage of you. So he warned Mawera, and Mawera came saluting to his boss like, yes boss, yes boss. That means if it's yes boss, he will no longer interact with Makori, just because the boss said don't me go with people who I term as betrayers and ungrateful. That's Mura talking to Mawera, and see how Mawera is answering boss. Then after he had this shopkeeper praising him and the village, he writes again and he praises control freak in action. Then, to make matters worse, he comes to his live and starts praising this shopkeeper just because he praised him and said he doesn't miss any video from any YouTuber from the village. And when I head to his Instagram to share an email this man sent to him to shout out his business, and Mura gave a shout out, a business free shout out. Just for the praise, I will give you a shout out, even if it is not working. People don't see Mura is not working. This shocked me for a person to be saluting the boss. Yes, boss, I will not mingle with anyone that you don't like. I will be an island if it needs to be for your subscribers to watch my view. My Coming from all that nonsense, from Matiko to Mawera, I go to Mura himself, my boss. Did you fire me like you fired the positive reactors? I will tell you, like, your positive reactors said, hey, Mura, don't think that we are here praising you because we love you. We are here doing our job to grow our channels, to gain. All this praise is a job. And nobody backed up because it was a job, not praising or fighting for. Mura said he doesn't want people to fight for him, but they said, we will fight for you whether you like it or not. We have to work, we have to cash out, we have to fight for you. Even those who are pregnant and breathing like frogs that have swallowed, they still use their limited breath to fight for these people. Congratulations. Risk your lives to please people. Risk your lives. Mura has seen dust in Argentina. Every time any reactor talks about Mura comes out crying that reactors hate him, want to drag him down, want to destroy him. No. When Mura, you are reminded that in the village you kept reminding us that you are a traditional man. You should know that we are just reminding you what you kept telling us, so that I have never seen my dad or the baby in the village. That's women's job. Men, we just punish our boys. That's all we do. Everything is on the mother. Taking care of the home, taking care of the baby is on you. Does you say, well, no. Amora, no. It is not going like that. In fact, I'm taking you to my homeland. I can't let a man leave everything on to me. Let's go home. Mura seen dust. Mura a born Christian, although it didn't start with Parasite Queen, him calling himself spiritual, not religious. He doesn't follow any doctrine. Okay. The son of SDA pastor and elder. Okay, we hear you. You are a grown up. 40 years is no joke. 40 or no 40. It's not a joke. You are a grown up. Mura, you cannot even call yourself agency a youth. You can't, because you have surpassed that age. Now you are, should we call him middle-aged? But Mura will never accept that. In fact, there is a meme I saw, a kid asking the mom, the mom, how old are you? I'm 32. And mom, for how long have you been 32? The mom was like, that is the same question I can ask Mura. For how long will he rotate at 30, 32? For how long? Leave it Mura's age. The dad, Koera, who sired him, told when he sired his baby. Our elder might lie, Esther, But the man that sired the baby knows very well, my firstborn. There are things you can't forget when you get your firstborn. Your lastborn you can, but your firstborn, it's special. You can't forget. Leave alone a man who runs away with your wife. You can't forget those 2 years when your firstborn was born and when your woman ran away from you, from her marriage. You can't forget that. So Mura went to Argentina and became a very staunch spiritualist, believing in numbers, the the realm. Because as you can see, this is Rocio's post talking about where a woman fights for a man and where a man fights for a woman. That was a day after Mura exposed Anyash. While you're expecting your man to fight you in the physical world and you to fight him in the spiritual realm, your man is exposing you in the physical world. Should you protect him in the spiritual realm? Yeah. Rocio Mama's been coming up with things talking about how she believes, because when you post something it means you believe in that thing. This is another post that shocked me, catalyzed me. When you say that you don't have to be compatible with a man to live with him. Yeah? Love is not about compatibility. You can just stay as long as each of you is gaining something from the other. Just see that. A lot of posts that I question if this girl maybe is thinking about one day. She says, we might fight, but we will fix everything. We are not going to fight and leave each other. The benefit I'm getting from you, I can't leave it alone. I can't let that go. So we fight, we make out. Yeah, there's no letting go. Then we go to Mura and his spiritual nature. Mura went to Argentina and he was introduced to these rituals. Mura suffered and he embraced them. Then came the day, not even came the day of giving birth. We have a project. Mura starts calling this lady Rich R. Madam Parasite is Rich R now. You will not ask me for money and my bag has issues. I can only withdraw 40 US and still the bank will cut me this amount. So I can't. Rich R kept on getting money from donors, using her own money to fix that shed until it is how it is today. Mura contributing 0%. Even the things that were being bought in that shed were second-hand, all mom, all dad does something, all a donor does something. Mura, no. They came up with the story, oh, we were going to bring a professional landscaper. I was waiting for a landscape. At the end of the day, the family did the job. Call it creation of jobs to the family. If they have no work to do or they were free, it doesn't matter. But at the end of the day, no professional landscaper came. Maybe they will come, but up to date, they have not come. Mura came the date of giving birth. Mura wanted to stream that thing live and cash out. It didn't happen. The labor started at 10 years. They had to recite their up to 12 of 12 a.m. that the baby should come at 11:11. Numbers matters. Those who were reading, Esther said that he has to be born 11:11. You heard her say, I started having labor pains on 10 years, and I said, hey, my baby, you don't have to come today. She said she labored. She said all those, what do they call them, that the doulas were telling her to recite. She recited to order the baby, to make him, talk to him in the spiritual world, to hold on up to 11:11, because numbers. Our baby comes at first, second, at night, in the evening, at the after. We don't care. If that the time God said you have to come, you are welcome. About your stars, your what aligned to what, we don't care. Even I see people hackers call themselves Leo. I don't follow such nonsense. I don't believe in that. I believe in one God, and if I believe this will happen, I will make this happen. With God's help, I believe it happens. I don't have to say, oh, I'm this, my character is based on because I am this. No. Mura was refused to stream live. In fact, he went to sleep, to make matters worse. As not the only instance that Mura has done something that is shocking. There was a party. Mura could not keep steady. He went to sleep in the car. And went ahead and they had to come and wake him up. He can't stay up. You might think he is waking up early in the morning to go to work. His job that doesn't require waking up early. You just set a camera and tell them that you need $30,000 for this and this, and my flight ticket with my family is costing $3,000. You just come and say that, and reactors who are always jealous, envious, will feel their jealousy, and you will get what you can get. That's not a hard job that you have to, I can't lose sleep because I'm going to work early in the morning. The baby is here. Mura want to show the baby. The whole family from my her what? I can't, with my tongue, I can't call her name. The mother to Rosie. They said no, the baby will not be shown to the world, to that sick world. We won't showcase the baby. Mura was, I want money from my donors. If I show them my baby, they will send me money. You could see the fight even when they are doing the first live stream to tell us that the baby is born. Fighting for who will do it first. Mura has to do the live stream. You didn't allow me to live stream during the birth of the baby. I went to sleep. Now I have to be the one to introduce the baby that he is born to my channel. Then we will go to your channel. I will have to get the big chunk, then you will get the scraps. After all that, Mura wants to do a face reveal. They don't want. They have been having problems, arguments about several things. Mura came out saying that he didn't like staying at that place because most of the time they were having arguments and the parents were getting involved. Of course, they will lean on their baby, their daughter's side, not yours. So Mura was tired, but because he's staying there for free, Mura kept on staying. Even when people are complaining, oh, you are a traditional man, you should not overstay at your in-laws. Go back to your home. Your place has problems. There are no workers who are doing what you... Go back and take care of your home. He kept on staying for free. Recently, Mura, there was this birthday party for Romina. Of course, you didn't see that party because Mura did not go, and there were reasons why Mura did not go. They had issues because he can't keep calm, maybe, and that is the same day when Rosio came back and found that Mura has showcased a booty out there. People were calling her to tell her that you have been exposed by this man. You can imagine the arguments, the fights that were in that place when she came back. And the unapologetic Mura, who could not apologize to this woman. And you know, there was a problem. The parents got involved for sure because it's on the same compound. When you are yelling at each other, after they will come, they will want to know what is happening. He has exposed me to the internet. Imagine, ma'am. They will have to side with their... Because yes, it is disrespectful. It is. I can imagine what happened that day. You seeing this caveman exposing your own daughter to social media naked. I can only imagine what happened that day. Afterwards, Mura came out talking about, and you will know there is problem when Mura is not walking through the parents' sitting room. You will know there is issues. Mura kept on to the pagoda, to the house. My church has frozen, to the pagoda outside. You will know. Because if they did not have had arguments, Mura would be passing through the sitting room to the door outside to talk and maybe walk to that park he usually goes. But Mura was rotating just there, insulting Nigerians, just rotating in, out, in, out, in, out. And I said there is a problem. Obviously, there must be a problem. only for Mura to come out the next day. Say, people told him, get out of there. You have overstayed your stay. At your in-laws. No traditional man does that. No African man does that. But Mura did not listen. He kept on enjoying free things. You are not buying food. You just immediately you got to Argentina, you bought your ugali flour. Everything is on that family. Your money intact, but you are begging in their compound every day. But you are not giving out any money. Mura came out complaining that if I get out of this place, hey, I will not come back. I will not come back. I would rather go and rent. Imagine Mura loves free things. Hey, would rather now, after this trip, if he is not going back to Africa, he would rather rent somewhere there than to come and stay with the in-laws. It means Mrs. Hara. I don't know how to say her name. She came for Mura, a lioness, to protect her daughter, and gave him what he deserves. He says he will not come back. It means for Mura to leave something free and to wish or to opt, if he is still in Argentina, to rent a home. When I heard Mura ask Rocio, if we are not here, will your mother let this as Airbnb, or she will bring a family member to stay here for free? I knew Mura was seeing this woman not going with their plans. And Mura wants, when he comes back to Africa, to be saying, we have invested even in Argentina. We have Airbnb in Argentina. We have made it in life. Seems this mom doesn't like the idea of Airbnb in a compound.
Or how it's gonna be me, my wife, and Maisha. And also, you know, before we were very comfortable because our environment was predictable. Staying here at Mr. Luis's compound, I met good friends, especially Mr. Luis. You know, he's a very nice man, and he showed me all his tricks, especially when it comes to construction and everything. We are more than excited. When I say we, I mean my family, because tomorrow we will start hitting the road. I have some special request. I want you guys to support us. I want you guys to support our viewers. I want to travel with my wife Rocio and my son Maisha, so that we see the challenges and the beauty of that. You know, initially I used to be a backpacker, solo backpacker. I used to be a guy who is moving around in hostels, from one hostel to another, jumping from one hotel to another. A guy who used to skip lunch sometimes because I'm not feeling hungry, and there was nobody telling me, go and eat. But now, you guys, you've seen me graduate from that to having a girlfriend, to having a pregnant girlfriend or wife, to now having a kid. Like, we've transitioned. So I'm also excited to see what this change has for us, especially when it comes to traveling. So, yeah, does it mean we are...
Place maybe. But Mura is not willing to come back because a lot has been happening to him. All the control, being controlled in such small space. You have to do what they want. Mora gives ideas about, oh, plant this flower, get this from the neighbor, do like the neighbor, do this, and nobody's taking your advice. I can see how frustrated he is. A control freak with nobody to control. It's frustrating. First in the live stream, we came begging, and saying, oh, reactors don't like to see them being given money. Begged. Came back the next day. Oh, we are about to leave. Begged. Complained that he won't come back to that home. And still went ahead and begged. Because it's expensive for us to produce these videos. Who told you to be moving around with your woman? Tell her to keep calm. Take care of the baby. Go and show us the women, the booties. If necessary to impress this passport bro, go to the nudist beaches. Show us everything as you are telling your sister to do in Nigeria. Show you the everything. You should leave this woman alone. Do what your passport bros and that sugar mummies want you to show them. That's what they came to see in your channel. Now you are there dragging Parasite Queen with the baby along. Oh, we are going to try. If it works, okay. For how long will you be begging for people to support your travel with your family? For you alone, it is understandable. You have been begging for it over the years. But with the family, hey, no. Leave alone you coming, telling us that you will be coming out to beg in a 12-hour dry beg for a car. A car. Then you will write beggar wins for those reactors who feel sorry for themselves. Can they beg? Can they beg? Are they able to beg? They have haters like them who can't give out. But I have good people. My people, you are the best. Please donate. Ashame those lazy reactors. Momos. Donate to ashame them. Huh? Guys, for that, I don't want to make the video long. I appreciate your support. I appreciate when you come to support me in the comment section, in my premieres. I appreciate so much the interaction every day. If you have not subscribed to this channel, please go to the subscription button. I remind you, subscribe and turn on the notification bell. Thank you guys. See you on the next one.